Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel, The Movie Canon. I am Giovanni and this is part 2 of my Star Wars Day, May the 4th special. Last time we talked about Star Wars Hot Toys, Figures Talk with my brother Matthew. Today for part 2, I'm going to go solo, pun intended. And what I'm going to do for this particular part, which is the part that I think a lot of you guys were mostly interested in, is I am announcing the winner of the Jedi Survivor giveaway. So I've had that open for about a month or so. So I finally got the minimum entries for this giveaway. I am announcing the winner today. Hopefully that person has a mailing address within the United States. But the winner is a Movie Canon subscriber, Instagram follower. So those were some of the minimum requirements. So there's a couple things that I'm going to talk about here today. Now there is a little segment here that is Hot Toy related, Star Wars. They did announce a new Star Wars Hot Toy last week. It is a Jedi Survivor one. I'll talk about that very briefly. And I also wanted to talk a little bit about the Star Wars Celebration that we're getting in 2 years in Japan. I want to talk about that because there's something specific that I want to talk about here regarding this event. So there's not much information about it yet, but I can provide just a little bit of information that I've looked into so far. If you guys are interested in actually going to this, we have 2 years. So if people want to go to this, and let's say you live in the US like I do, or maybe another country, we have 2 years to gather everything that you're going to need for such an event like this. And so that's it here for what I'm going to talk about. Now I do want to mention that Star Wars Return of the Jedi, this is the 40th anniversary. The movie just came out in theaters again. I had the chance to watch it last weekend. I hadn't seen it in theaters, so I'm glad that I had that opportunity to do that. So if you've always been wanting to watch this film or any Star Wars movie in theaters and you just never had the chance to, either because you weren't alive when these movies came out or whatever opportunities that came about last time you didn't get a chance to, here's another opportunity for you to watch Return of the Jedi in theaters. I'm glad I did. The only one that I'm missing now is Star Wars A New Hope. I don't think I've seen that movie in theaters. So even when they did the special edition, I was younger. I was like in middle school. I didn't get a chance to watch A New Hope or actually any of them. I think I saw part of Empire Strikes Back in 1997 with the special edition stuff with all the added CGI stuff that they've included per George Lucas and so forth. So I'm glad I could be able to see this one. Then obviously I saw all the other ones, like a lot of you guys, I'm sure. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about here is the Star Wars Celebration in Japan 2025. So why exactly did I want to talk about this? Mainly it is May the 4th, and I'll be saying that a lot. It is May the 4th. So I wanted to talk about this in this video, because if you guys want to go to this event, we have 2 years to do so. Save the money, get your whatever visas or whatever you need, passports or stuff or so forth, and get this so you can go to Japan. So I've always wanted to go to Star Wars Celebration for many years. I always hear that people are going to Star Wars Celebration, and I didn't get a chance to really go until last year in 2022. I went to my very first Star Wars Celebration, and that was in Anaheim. So that was very close to me. I live in Southern California, so Anaheim was only like maybe 40 minutes away, 45 minutes away from where I live. So of course I was going to do a Star Wars Celebration event in Anaheim. So I had a lot of fun. I only did it for one day. There was a lot of other things that I wanted to do. So next time I thought to myself, I'm going to go to the next Star Wars Celebration. They announced that it was going to be in Europe, so Europe 2023. I wasn't necessarily ready to go to Europe yet for Star Wars Celebration, so I decided not to go to that. But now, after Star Wars Celebration in 2023, and this information that you guys already know, but I'm just going to mention here. It was announced on April 10th, 2023, during the Celebration Europe 2023 closing ceremony, that there will be no celebration in 2024. So that was the other thing too. I was like, well, hopefully there's a 2024 Star Wars Celebration that is close by. I was hoping maybe it'll be in Anaheim again, or sometime in the US. I may be able to travel to that. Instead though, The next celebration will be held in Japan in 2025. This 3-day event will be held at the, and I'm probably going to mispronounce this, so I apologize if I do, which most likely I will, Makuhari Messe, or Messe, near Tokyo from April 18th through April 20th. So those are the dates that you just saw right now in Japan. So now I'm like really pushing the idea of going, because I can kill two birds with one stone. I could also visit Japan like I've always wanted to, and go to my next Star Wars celebration. There's a lot of things that could happen in the next 2 years. You just never know, but that is the goal. The plan is for me to go to Star Wars Celebration 2025, and hopefully that ends up happening. So I mean, just look at this scenery here. This is an image that I found online, but Japan looks very, very beautiful, and I'm sure it is. Always hear the great things about the location there. So not just Star Wars Celebration, but just in general, going to Japan sounds very interesting to me. So I'm gonna have to pick up and learn a little bit of Japanese. So here's just a little bit of information that I gathered here. So you see here, that's the convention, the location, the venue where it's going to be at, Makuhari Messe. Like I said, probably mispronouncing it, but 48-minute drive or so, 50-minute drive around there from Tokyo. Or if you want to take a train, about an hour and a half, or if you want to walk, a long time. But so it's not that far from Tokyo. So that's the information there. For the people who want to maybe go to, like, for example, Tokyo Disneyland, that's also about not that far from the convention. According to Google Maps here, 24 minutes drive, or if you want to take the train, it's not that far away. It should be interesting. So that's 2 years away, guys. So if you were interested in going to Star Wars Celebration in Japan, you have a couple years there. I was looking at flights, and from Southern California, it's maybe like $1,200 or so round trip. Now this is based on a year from now, because I can't really go and check the prices in 2 years from now, but getting somewhat of an idea as to what it might be. So that's Tokyo, Japan, or Star Wars Celebration in Japan, I should say, in 2025. Now, when it comes to the other hot toy announcements that we got, Star Wars related, is this Jedi Survivor, this Scout Trooper Commander hot toy. Now, I'm sure there's a reason, but I'm not sure why they announced this first for Jedi Survivor. I would assume that Hot Toys would know that. I think most people want Cal Kestis as a hot toy, not so much this Scout Trooper Commander. I'm pretty sure I have no sources or anything that I can confirm for you, but it kind of makes sense that they'll make a Cal Kestis hot toy eventually, maybe soon. Maybe they'll announce it later today, who knows. So they're making this one, so this one is for pre-order if you want to get this Star Wars Jedi Survivor hot toy, the very first one for this game, and it might actually be the first one Star Wars a video game hot toy. So they decided to start with this one. Maybe Hot Toys was thinking that you can pre-order this one, and then when Cal Kestis comes out, then you order that one too, so you can have both of them. That might be the possibility. I'm not entirely sure, but so this is what they have announced so far for Star Wars fans out there. Jedi Survivor is already out. I am giving away this game to a Movie Canon subscriber, so I think it's fitting to talk about this now, right? So if you do want this Scout Trooper Commander, it's a pre-order is $240. Expected to ship July through December 2024. So the Scout Trooper Commander 6-scale figure features authentic and detailed likeness of Scout Trooper Commander in Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Finely crafted Scout Trooper Commander helmet and body armor with specially applied distress effects. Approximately 30.5 centimeters tall, body with over 30 points of articulations, 6 pieces of interchangeable gloved hands, including 1 pair of relaxed hands, 1 pair of baton holding hands, 1 pistol holding right hand, 1 left fist. Other weapons are the baton, blaster rifle, accessories, electricity effect accessory, which is the one that you saw in one of these. Yeah, that one right there. Figure stand with Star Wars logo and character. nameplates. So that's what we have here. So this is Scout Trooper Commander Hot Toy. Have any of you guys already pre-ordered this, or thinking of pre-ordering it, or maybe you're just not that interested in this hot toy and you're waiting for Cal? Possibly. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys are doing that, waiting for that one. But so that's it for this new announcements or new segments of Hot Toys. So again, as I mentioned earlier here, so we have Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary, part of the original trilogy, now in theaters. Now this film itself isn't my favorite Star Wars movie, but it is the last one of the trilogy, and there's a lot of good things in this movie, and it's still one of the better Star Wars movies for sure. We get to see Luke Skywalker's green lightsaber for the first time. We actually get to see Jabba. Now originally in the original film, they didn't include Jabba the Hutt. They then included Jabba the Hutt in A New Hope special edition, which was pretty lame the way they did it. The way they did Jabba the Hutt in this way in Return of the Jedi was the best way to do it. I think it just fits better. It looks more realistic, even though he is obviously some kind of a puppet of some sort, but it looks really good. So I like this version of Jabba the Hutt, and I always found Jabba the Hutt to be entertaining as hell, and I always like when he's on scene. And then we have Boba Fett, where we learn about his pathetic demise, quote unquote demise, because for decades he was dead, and lately, or most recently in the last couple of years, we learned that he actually survives. So then we got the Boba Fett show or whatever, and that in itself was disappointing. And what we thought him dying the way that he did in Return of the Jedi was pretty anticlimactic, I guess. And then of course we have this scene here, this very iconic Star Wars scene. There's a lot of dialogue here, and there's a lot of good exchanges between Luke and then Darth Vader, and then Palpatine. So there's a lot of like tension going on here, while at the same time there's a battle going outside the Death Star, and there's a battle going on Endor and so forth. So a lot of things going on in the third act. They're going back and forth for 3 different locations that I think worked out very well. So it's a great third act in one of those Star Wars movies. And of course we have Slave Leia. Slave Leia was the one that took out Jabba the Hutt, so that was a very cool scene. Han Solo expresses his true feelings about Leia in this film. Now, we knew that he was in love with Leia in Empire Strikes Back, but he's more affectionate here. He's more like, he's expressing his love towards Leia more in this film, and then at that point he's even jealous of Luke, even though we find out that Luke is Leia's brother. So a lot of cool scenes here. Yoda's death we see in this film. Again, we learn that Leia is Luke's sister. So a lot of big scenes in Return of the Jedi that are unforgettable, they're iconic, they're classic, and it's a great film. Like I said, not my favorite Star Wars film. That goes to Empire Strikes Back and a couple others, but it is one of the best Star Wars movies here, Return of the Jedi. And then of course I had to post this here, Revenge of the Jedi, the original title of the movie that it was changed in the last minute. They even had a poster at one point. I'm sure a lot of you guys already know about this. And we got Revenge of the Sith for episode 5 decades later. So I think that works out best, considering the characters, good characters, evil characters. But it is kind of cool to see that, though. Revenge of the Jedi. I know for a long time people were seeking this legit original poster of this, and I'm sure someone has it. So we got to the time here where we're going to announce the winner of the Jedi Survivor giveaway. There is one winner, a Movie Canon subscriber, Instagram follower. Hopefully you have a mailing address within the United States, like I mentioned earlier. So thank you everyone who has participated and subscribe to this channel. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe to the Movie Canon YouTube channel for future giveaways and future content. So I'll greatly appreciate that. So like last time, this took me a while to actually select the winner here, so because I have to get a lot of names. If you're an Instagram follower of the movie canon and a subscriber, and did all the additional components that you can do to have your name entered more than once. That's why it gets kind of a lot, because there's a lot of names in there. So I'll pull out a name and select the winner. Now, whoever wins this is for either a PS5 or Xbox Series X, or is it S or X? Whichever one it is, the newer Xbox. So you can pick one or the other. And the last time for the other giveaway, the Harry Potter one, the Hogwarts Legacy game, I only had the PS5 version, and so I was only able to do that one because I already had the copy of that was sponsored. Alright everyone, so again, here is the winner of the Movie Canon's Jedi Survivor giveaway, and it is Kyle Harrington Origamis. You are a YouTube subscriber to the channel, Instagram follower, so you are the winner. Hopefully you have a mailing address within the United States, so go ahead and message me on Instagram so you can get your address, and then I'll mail you a physical copy of this game, Jedi Survivor. Let me know if it's PS5 or if it's Xbox. So that's it everyone. So we have the giveaway winner of the Movie Canon Jedi Survivor giveaway. Now everyone, I do giveaways often actually on my channel, so stay subscribed or refer friends, family, so that not just have the opportunity to enter giveaways that I do here on my channel, but also future content that I'm gonna have. And I'm always looking into different things, into changing things, and doing something that would be more engaging to the viewers and to the YouTube Movie Canon subscribers and so forth. So definitely keep an eye out for more content, more giveaways. I know I'm planning to I'm assuming that there's going to be the Spider-Man 2 video game. I think it's supposed to come out this year, closer to the end of the year. So I might do a giveaway of that. There's also a RoboCop video game that's coming out. Now all of these giveaways that I do mostly have to be related to what I do, which is related to movies, TV, entertainment, or whatever the case might be. So that's why I'm picking these giveaways. So thank you so very much everyone for the people who did subscribe. If you didn't win this time, that doesn't mean you won't have the opportunity possibly next time for other giveaways. With that will conclude today's May the 4th Movie Canon special. Happy Star Wars Day everyone. May the Force be with you. Obviously we have to say that on May 4th, so may the Force be with you, and I'll see you guys next time.